Have you ever had that nagging feeling that you're not the only one in your partner's heart? Not in the sense of a full-blown affair, but something more subtle, more insidious. It's the feeling that if things went south between you two, they'd have someone else to fall back on. Instantly. If your partner keeps a spare, you're not a priority. You're a plan B. For one woman, this feeling became a devastating reality. Late one night, a casual glance at her partner's phone revealed something that stopped her heart. It wasn't a single secret crush, or a one-time indiscretion. It was a carefully curated emotional safety net, a web of just-in-case connections, maintained with just enough warmth to keep them viable. The discovery didn't just cause a fight. It shattered the very foundation of their trust. It blew the whole relationship up. This isn't an isolated incident. A viral Reddit post brought this behavior into the spotlight, revealing a guy who openly admitted to cultivating what he called his emotional insurance policies. These were women he kept on the back burner, warming them with occasional texts and attention, ensuring he would never have to face the prospect of being truly alone. This phenomenon has a name. Psychologists call it mate hedging. It's the practice of secretly keeping potential backup partners in reserve, just in case the primary relationship fails. It's a strategy driven by a deep-seated need to avoid the pain of loneliness and rejection. The hedger isn't necessarily planning to leave, but they're ensuring a soft landing if they have to. On the surface, it might look like a form of self-protection, a pragmatic approach to the uncertainties of love. But when you dig deeper, it often signals profound insecurity. It stems from a fear of vulnerability, an inability to fully invest in one person, because the potential loss feels too catastrophic. This isn't strength, it's a defense mechanism born from a deep fear of commitment and abandonment. People with an anxious or avoidant attachment style are more prone to this behavior, constantly seeking validation from outside the relationship to soothe their internal anxieties. So what does this actually look like? It can be the work spouse who receives more emotional intimacy than the actual spouse. It's the ex who is kept on speed dial, with conversations that blur the lines of friendship. It's the constant, flirty banter with a friend on social media, complete with inside jokes and late-night DMs that are quickly deleted. The real damage is catastrophic. For the primary partner, the discovery is a profound betrayal. It creates a wound far deeper than simple jealousy. It tells them they were never enough, that their love was contingent, and that their partner was never fully theirs. You can't build genuine trust or deep intimacy when one person has an escape hatch. The relationship is starved of the emotional oxygen it needs to survive, because that energy is being diverted elsewhere. And for the hedger, they remain trapped in a cycle of emotional immaturity, robbing themselves of the chance to experience the profound connection that comes from going all in with someone. They are constantly rehearsing the exit, never truly arriving. So how can you tell if you're being hedged against? Look for signs of emotional distance. Does your partner share their deepest fears and triumphs with you, or do you suspect someone else gets that version of them? Notice secretive phone habits, vague explanations about their time, or mentions of a friend who seems to occupy an unusually significant space in their life. This brings us to a critical question. What's the line between maintaining healthy friendships and emotional cheating? The line is intentionality and secrecy. A friendship is transparent. A hedge is hidden. A friend supports your relationship. A backup is a potential replacement. If you are investing emotional energy into someone else that rightfully belongs to your primary partner, you have crossed the line. If you're staying emotionally available for someone else, you're not fully present for your partner. If you suspect you're being hedged against, the first step is a direct, calm conversation. Use I feel statements. I feel insecure when I see you texting them so late at night. Their reaction will tell you everything. If they're defensive, dismissive, or refuse to create boundaries, you have your answer. And if you're the one hedging, it's time for introspection. Ask yourself why. What fear is driving this behavior? True self-care isn't about building a roster of backups. It's about building the internal resilience to handle life's uncertainties. It's about having the courage to commit, delete the chats, end the ambiguous friendships, reinvest that energy into your primary relationship, or have the integrity to end it. In the end, a relationship built on a foundation with a pre-planned escape route is a house that will never feel like a home. Real love requires vulnerability. It demands that both feet are planted firmly inside the door. Love needs risk, not a backup plan. Think twice before you hedge, because the person you're hurting most might just be yourself.